Welcome back to my channel. Welcome. So today we're going to be doing my personal budget. We are going to be budgeting for the month of May. Y'all, we are almost halfway through the year. Where is time going? For me, I feel like time is just going so quickly because baby girl is just growing up so fast, and I just feel like she needs to slow down because I thought I was ready for her to grow up, but I am definitely not ready for her to grow up. So this is just my plain Jane May dashboard. Maybe for June, I will do something a little bit nicer, but I'm kind of behind on videos right now, so I'm trying to get as much done as possible. Today is Friday and I'm actually off, so I'm actually just trying to batch record all of my videos before I go and pick up baby girl from daycare. So I'm getting there, y'all. I'm getting there. But this is all of my bills. If it's in purple, it's the household bills. If it's in orange, then it is my personal bills. And then in green, everything is payday. Both me and my husband get paid weekly. So money goes into some kind of account on a weekly basis. And then that is kind of all that I keep here on my dashboard. But that may change. I may write my meal prep in here or on here somewhere or something like that. But this is where I am. And if you guys have a good sticker shop in mind that is still quite budget friendly for like a monthly layout, I would definitely be interested in some stickers. And you should drop their like Etsy shop or their YouTube page or whatever in the comments down below. I'm interested for something for June. So we'll see how that goes. But let's get into my monthly kind of dashboard over here. So hopefully you guys can see it. Sorry, you guys. So hopefully you guys can see it. I'm just going to be zooming in. So I have 3 monthly goals. My first monthly goal is to try and save an extra $200 this month to put towards my savings challenge, my sinking funds. So hopefully I can try and find that in my budget. My next one is to stay within my cash envelope budget. And you're probably like, say what? Yes. So you guys will see that I am actually going to try and find the cash to put aside to cover my cashless cash envelope purchases instead of using my Quicksilver card until I get that under control. Because this is just giving me straight anxiety right now, y'all. And I just need to back up off the credit card for a little bit and try to figure out this cash situation. If I have to cut back on debt or savings or something like that, I need to, because I just need to get it under control. So that is what I am planning on doing this month. And then the last one is to lose 10 pounds. Okay, I know that sounds like a lot for me. It doesn't seem like that much because I am now no grains, no sugar. And so once my body gets into it, like it gets into it, and dropping the water weight and all of that stuff is normally pretty easy for me. I've already lost 3 pounds already, and I officially started eating like well on May 1st. So for 5 days, losing 3 pounds already is really good for me. So I just have 7 more pounds to go for the rest of the month. Now, I'm not trying to get crazy or do anything. I just want to get back to being healthy. And I know the size that I am now is not really the weight that I need to be at. So this is all part of me taking care of myself, being more feminine and being healthy. So that is my 3rd monthly goal. I was trying to think if I had anything for my checkoffs, but the only 2 things that I could think about is baby girl has a doctor's appointment on the 23rd and then another one on the 31st. She has her 4-month checkup on the 23rd. Y'all, she's getting too grown for me. And then she has a gastroenterologist appointment on the 31st. So that is all that I can think of that like I have going on this month that I really need to kind of think of. But if anything pops up, I'll jot it here or just get it done. Down here, which is my note to self, I keep all record of my investments. So I have a Robinhood account, an Acorns account, and an IRA account. I don't put a lot of money into these accounts because I'm focused on trying to save and pay off a debt, but I still do believe that a little bit counts, or every little counts. And so my Robinhood account consists of primarily only dividends because my goal is to have one day my dividends pay me a salary. That ain't gonna be no time soon, but that is my goal with my Robinhood account. And then I just have an Acorns account, and my Acorns is a regular investment and account, and then my IRA. The Acorns, this is just a regular like savings account, but with what is it called? With stocks. So this is just like my emergency fund that I want to eventually like build up and have. And this also consists of dividends, but with Acorns, you're really not as choosy, or you don't really get to pick what you would like, versus like in Robinhood you can kind of pick like your stocks. And then my last is just my IRA that also does give me dividends as well too. And so those are the three investment accounts that I have right now. These are what works for me. I do believe maybe later on in the future I may change to a bigger company or something like that, but as long as they don't charge me. But for right now, I'm happy with those things. And my total investment amount rolling into May was $797.24. So very proud of myself, because if you guys have been watching me for a while, saving has been one of the hardest things for me to do, because as soon as I start saving, I end up spending money on my credit cards, and then I end up just paying back credit cards instead of saving. So this year I am all about trying to save as much money as I can and staying on track and stop spending so much miscellaneous spending, which is normally that I spend on food, which is good that I've gone back to no grains, no sugar, because there's not a lot of places you can buy food from that doesn't require grains or sugar. So that is my note to self. And then over here, this page is going to be blank. But my top priority, like I was talking about, is getting my Quicksilver under control, because y'all, it's out of hand. It's out of hand. And now it's just gotten to the point where until I can deposit the money that I budget into that account, I can't really use the card because there's not enough money on there to be able to buy gas or get groceries or do both at the same time. And I'm just like, yeah, we're just not going to do this. So I'm looking over at my cheat sheet, y'all, because that is what I do to make everyone's life easier, or we would be sitting down here for hours, me planning out what I need my budget to actually look like. So first we're going to start off with income, and my main income, I am budgeting $2,920. For other income, which is any money that I could possibly receive, or any commissions or anything like that, I did receive a check back, y'all, from my doctor's office. So while I was pregnant, I was originally on my own insurance. And so with that insurance, it wasn't a high deductible, but $5,000 is not a low deductible either, at least for me. That's still a pretty penny to cough up. And so I had to pay for a lot of things out of pocket until I transferred over to my husband's insurance, which is the best insurance God could give anybody, okay? So I knew that they were going to owe me some money. I didn't know when I was going to get it, who to contact to ask about it. And literally in April, I was thinking about it, and I was like, you know what, Janelle, you're just going to call it a loss. You've already paid off the debt that you had on the Discover card. So whatever. My husband goes and gets the mail, and I see a check in there. So I know that I've already gotten part of this other income. I just don't know what my commissions will look like. So I am budgeting $1,100 for other income. And then we have my rollover, and I am just budgeting $300 for a rollover. So the total income that I'm hoping to work with for the month of May is going to be $4,300. $320. Okay. So now we're going to go down to my fixed expenses, things that I can't, well, except for one thing, things I really can't change. Okay. So we have Netflix, and that is budgeted at $21.64. Y'all, they have been talking about charging you extra for like sharing your password. Well, my husband gave his password to his mom, and if we got to pay extra for that, I am definitely done with Netflix. I ain't paying no more money to these people. I don't understand why they have to be one of the most expensive streaming service and they don't offer like live TV or sports or anything else, but I'm paying $21.64. But that is my rant on Netflix. I have my Acorns. So because I have an IRA account, they do charge a membership fee. So that's $3. I have daycare. And I am thinking, y'all, because it charges me this fee, if I can find something else that I can have a regular investment account with and IRA account with, at no charge, I may want to go ahead and do that because I could save myself $3. But right now I'm enjoying Acorns, so I'm not making a big deal about it. It's going to be $280. This is also something that will eventually change because my goal is to try to save up as much money as possible so that baby girl's checking account will be able to cash for her daycare expenses and all of her expenses. So this won't always be here. Next is going to be transfer, and that is just the money that I transfer to my household account, and that's at $500. I have my AT&T, and that is at $186.01. I am hoping that by the beginning of 2023, I'll have those two phones paid off. Me and my husband's phone paid off, so this phone bill can come down. I know, y'all, I'm looking in the future and I'm looking at my budget like I can make some changes. And then next is going to be cash. And I am budgeting $380. And soon this will just be what I actually take out in cash instead of paying to a card, in a sense, maybe. And so those are all of my current fixed expenses. And so my total for expenses are coming out to $1,370.72. Okay. Now we're going down to debt. I feel like even though I've paid off so much debt, I still feel like I have so much more. So we have Ashley 1, which is at $96. We have Ashley's 2, which is my next debt that I'm now working on, at $50. We have Great Lakes, and that is my small student loan at $60. And then we have my auto loan at $626, which I pay bi-weekly, so I split it up into bi-weekly payments. And then we have my debt snowball, which is now at $143, which brings me to a total of $975. Okay. And now we're gonna go down to my cash envelopes. I now have groceries, gas, self-care, and spending. I did change them up. I don't have households on here anymore because the household budget already has a household account, and that is what will cover those large purchases or things that we need for the house. The good thing is that I like to bulk buy and coupon whenever I can. So this is going to be the second month now where we don't need like toilet paper, paper towels, garbage bags, laundry detergent, laundry softener, toothpaste, any kind of thing that we can kind of think of for household, we don't need any of that. So as long as I'm making sure that I'm putting some money into there, we should be good. So for groceries, I am budgeting $400. And you guys will see in my weekly check-in how this will be getting taken care of. For groceries, I'm budgeting $200. For self-care, I am budgeting $100, which I already know that I use because I got my nails, toes, and eyebrows done. And then spending, I am budgeting 40. And spending is really just all things miscellaneous. So any random spending, anything that I want to do, that is just what spending is for. Self-care is going to be just anything for me. I want to buy a laptop, or I want to save to buy a laptop. I want to, just do anything for me. That is what self-care is. And I'm just keeping that in my cashless envelopes instead of doing like an actual sinking fund, because they can get used at any time. And that total comes out to $740. Now, this whole amount won't be part of my budget, so you guys will see whenever I close this out what the actual amount will be. Next, we're going to get to savings. So we have my monthly, which is my emergency fund for myself in a sense. And I'm just calling it monthly because that's what the challenge is. So it just takes however many months are in that month times whatever the month falls in like the calendar. So for instance, this month is not April, it's May. So there's 31 days and it's the 5th month of the year. So 5 times 31 will bring me to $155 to put into that savings account. Then I just have my savings challenges. And I'm budgeting $167. And then, and that is it. So we have total, and that brings me to $322. Then we are down to my investments. So I have Robinhood at $20. We have Acorns at $20. And then my IRA at $20, which brings me to a total of $60 for the month in investments. And then down to my sinking funds, I have my auto sinking fund, and that is budgeted at $27. We have my husband sinking fund for $5. And then I have Christmas at $10. And that's going to bring me to a total of $42. Okay. And then lastly, my total will be $2,769.72, and it will leave me with a remainder of $1,550.28. So based on this, you guys, that should be able to help me fund my cash envelopes and also potentially saving $2 extra $100 towards savings. So I hope you guys like this video, y'all. This is my personal budget. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. And don't forget, you guys, if you guys have a favorite sticker shop that does like monthly budget stickers and things of that sort, leave their names down in the comments down below. I would love to check them out.